So I just did a little water change on this aquarium and rescaped it. So I'm really looking forward to how this aquarium kind of all grows in. I mean, how these corals all grow in. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So stock wise in this aquarium, what I have right now, it's a 29-gallon aquarium. I got a clownfish trio that I've had for about, I think 2 years now. There's the third one there. So I've had those for about 2 years now, I think. It's been a while. A Mandarin goby I've had for a couple months now, and he's eating dry food. He's doing really well in this tank. I have a little tiny scorpion fish, a little dwarf scorpion fish, blue eyes, he's really cool. And then I have this pink Smith damsel that I've also had for about 2 years. He's doing really good and he's really big. And I feel like the pink Smith damsel is one of the most looked past fish, you know. They definitely should get more of a spotlight for a really cool, really easy, really cheap reef fish, you know. So, and then inverts, I got a purple reef lobster. I have a fire shrimp in the rockwork there somewhere. He's hiding. I have different types of snails, like nerite snails, like little chubby snails, conch snails, tiger conch snails. And you can see the coralline growing on his shell. Corallines, oh, there's the fire shrimp there. He's doing really well. Got a Halloween hermit crab. Should have different species of hermit crabs. I have like the zebra hermit crabs in here, and the red scarlet hermit crabs. So I have different hermit crabs. You know, so that's all the fish. And most of the inverts, what I'm missing is maybe like a couple serpent sea stars. I got a sea cucumber, a pink one right there that's closed up right now because I just did the water change. So coral wise, right now I have an unhappy bubble coral because I did the water change. It's already opening, so that's pretty good. It'll open even bigger, but right now he's just upset. I got Kenya tree corals, a bunch of zoas. Those are orange ones. I don't really do the crazy names because honestly they're just all zoas. I got some green ones back there. I've had these for a very long time here. Those I've had for probably 3 years. Xenia I've had even longer, probably 4 or 5 years since I've been in the hobby. This is actually one of the first coral I ever bought. You know, I got a little thing of Xenia and I've had it ever since. So this is from the mother frag that I got 4 years ago. You can see some little clove polyps at the top, some little brown star polyps, tons of mushroom corals, more pelizoas. These are the bigger guys. Some more up there that should grow in. They're starting to grow in slowly. I got these as little tiny frags, so and they're all starting to grow a lot. And like I said, everything's kind of like unhappy right now because I just did that water change. And I got a really big Allergies coral up here. It's been doing really good. And this little tiny refugium that I have hanging up here. It's a bunch of algae growing in there. Fish are always hungry. And then here's a hammer coral, which is the first coral I bought as well. I bought the Xenia and this hammer coral on the same day 4 years ago. And then I fragged it once and it messed up and half of it died. But I was left with this piece here that grew already. It's growing pretty big. That one was bleaching out because it was under a rock after I rescaped the tank. Now it's out in the open, so it'll get its color back. And then this frog spawn I've had for a while too. Did the same thing, cut it, but it didn't cut it right and most of it died, but I saved this much. And that was about maybe 2 years ago, you know, so I came back from a little tiny stub to this, so that's pretty good. You know, you live and you learn, you know. Some more zoas or polyzoas. But yeah, that's a tank so far. Coral should grow in pretty nicely and all this. And I am gonna get some different lights pretty soon to help the coral to grow quicker. I think I'm gonna try the Mars Aquas again. And I'll use a Vast Ocean light fixture for it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that's an update on the 29-gallon reef tank.